Hello everybody! This is Stashus Maximus, El Geeko Supremo with extra cheese, your funny senpai of love, Mr.KaPao. How y'all doing tonight? We are going to start Doki Doki Literature Club for this month of February. I'm going to be doing, for this month of February, I'll be doing something very special, actually. A lot of the main games that I will be playing this month will be dating sims and visual novels, so yeah. Oh, and a disclaimer, I suck at pronunciation, so I am going to horribly butcher some words. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get to it. Doki Doki Literature Club. New game. Please enter your name. Let's see. What should I name myself? Let's call ourselves, well, KaPao, because I am Mr.KaPao. Right. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Saori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. She actually sounds kind of like me. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Saori catch up to me. Ha ha! I overslept again! But I caught you this time! Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Oh, that's me. Actually, I will redo that line. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Eh? You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, KaPao. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want to think we're a couple or something. Oh, actually, that's me again. Actually, let me redo that line again. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird when I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you wanted to. Oh, I could be really mean if I wanted to, girl. Whatever you say, Saori. Hee hee, hee hee. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, KaPao, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. Unless it's like a buffet club or something, because, you know, gotta get my num on. Num 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 num. I haven't been looking either. Yeah? That's not true. You told me you would join the club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations, where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Saori likes to worry a little too much about me, but I'm pretty confident just getting by on average while spending my free time on games and anime. Games and anime. Hells to the yeah. Actually, I just got back from Anime LA. It was another great year. Love that convention. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I just die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. By the way, for those of you who don't know, a NEET is someone who pretty much locked themselves away from the world in their room and just concentrated on their fandoms or becoming an otaku or basically becoming a shut-in. Okay, that's basically what I'm saying. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if that makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pick up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Yeah, sounds like me when I was in school. Time to go home, throw off the pants, and play some Monster Hunter or watch some anime. Clubs. Sori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sori? Sori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm not the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there, spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need me to wait up. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. You know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sorry? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sori is vice president of the Literature Club. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. I used to belong to the anime club back in school. Good times. Good time. Shout out to Anime Connection. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Hee hee. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Or 2, or 3, or 5. Or if there's like a cute girl or something there. I don't know. Yay! Yes! Let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Been there, buddy. Been there. I dejectedly follow Sori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone! The new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Girl 1. Let's see, give her a voice. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Let's see. What kind of voice does she have? Ah! KaPao! What a nice surprise! Welcome to the Literature Club. I'm not going to be doing like super complicated voices because I'm going to be doing like games, visual novel type games all month long, and I do not want to lose my voice that badly. Anyway. ... All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Suki. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Nasuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sori. You could just ignore her when she gets moody. Sori says that quietly in my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Nasuki, full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sori and Nasuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, KaPao. Monica smiles sweetly. We banged probably, huh? We banged. Pretty sure we banged. Sounds like we banged. Let's see, we do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. And we probably banged. Basically completely out of my league. Been there, buddy. Been there. Feel ya. So, having her smile at me so generally feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, KaPao. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sori. Nasuki and Yuri walk over to the corner room where Nasuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Saori. Nasuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Let's see. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! What? Nasuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Sounds good. So cute! Kawaii! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Nasuki. Hee hee. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Saori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Saori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. I'll just like, all at once. That's how I do it. Nasuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Nasuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not that I like. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Eh? I thought you technically did. Saori said. Well, maybe. But not for you, you know. You dummy baka. Alright. I give up on Nasuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess? Hee hee, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Eh, that's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me that I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Saori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Saori seems really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? Haha, well, you know. I don't know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how you prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling the dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort it goes to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You've got to work hard and convince people you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Although, I still really don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, KaPao, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half jokingly. Nazuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that could change, if you know what I mean. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in a world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories about deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Wink, wink. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I could relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh? Why's that? Well, Mizuki's eyes dart over at me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Mizuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper. You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine, fine. Hee. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sori slides up behind Mizuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Mizuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No! Mizuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Mizuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to one's self. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Oh. Okay, I think I messed up line up, but whatever. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Mizuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Mizuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll share all of them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah! Let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, KaPao? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said that I would join this club. Sori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, KaPao, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light right up. Yeah! I'm so happy! Sori wraps her arm around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. KaPao, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Sure you do, honey. I'm sure you do. Hee hee. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Nezuki clean up their food. Hey KaPao, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sori and I never walk home together anymore, because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sori, Nezuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Well, as the only dude, just gotta say, as the only dude in the club, jackpot! Let's see, perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. I'm sure you will. Wink, wink. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whomever likes your poem the most. Okay, I have no idea what to do, so let's wing it. Ooh, funny. I guess we're just choosing words. Go with sticky. Goes tragedy. Then let's go with fester. And razzle dazzle. Because it's February, Valentine's. Games. Let's see. Go with cheeks. And what else? Go with socks. Oh dang. Got dark right there. Got really dark. You know what? Let's go dark. Let's go dark. Let's go now. Oh, they correspond with the girls. Okay. Go with Melanie. And Kitty. And Lust. Taxi. Childhood. And Kawaii Massacre. Ooh, anime. Gonna go with anime. Let's go with some anime. Weeb style. Let's see, see, I kind of have a craving with chocolate, so we'll go with chocolate. Well, I am wearing pink, so... Hi again, KaPao. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Thug life. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, KaPao. I hope this isn't too overwhelmingly of a commitment for you. Oh, I butchered that line. Making you dive headfirst into the Literature Club when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Oh, excuse you, Miss Bossy Pants. Sorry already told me you didn't even want to join any club this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you just plan to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Mizuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Mizuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly, I agree with her, by the way. I totally agree with her. Manga is literature. By the way, what's everybody reading these days? Some of the mangas I'm reading are, let's see, Dungeon Mushi and Overlord, Drifter, yeah, a bunch of stuff. Actually, keep an eye out on my YouTube channel. There might be something manga related coming up soon. Wink, wink. Swiftly defeated, Mizuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. KaPao always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking and cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and KaPao can become good friends too. Sorry. Dot dot dot. As usual, Sori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even bought you something today, you know? Wait, Sori. Eh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Eh? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess it means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. Smooth. Let's see. Don't make me happy. no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I don't want to make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted.
Ooh, oh my. Wink, wink.
This is...
How's this girl accidentally being so cute?
She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much.
Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off with some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried deep in a book. Can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Mizuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh! I hear Mizuki utter a zap sigh from within the closet. She seems to be really annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there?
Freaking Monika! She never puts away my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Dude, I know it's just a feeling with my comic book collection. Everything has a place for itself. Yeah. Mizuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you really into until you figure out where the other person stands. Not me. I let you know I'm a big fan of manga. Actually, I prefer mangas over anime. How did you know, anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is!
Mizuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better.
Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. Yeah. No, I totally agree 100%. I know that feeling. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Perfect Girls? It's a series I'd never heard of in my life. It probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. Probably terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. Just a little bit. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, KaPao. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book
by its cover. In fact, Mizuki pulls out the first volume of Perfect Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoved the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mo, which by the way means cute in Japanese. Don't just stand there. Mizuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Oh yeah, she does. I got pulled out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Eh? Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Just don't say that! You'll make me feel weird about it. Mizuki crosses her arm and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say is a particularly bad thing. Wink, wink. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Mizuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. Oh, I notice. Ha 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 ha. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow! How long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older... You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and again? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I love the slice of life genre in manga. One of my favorite slice of life mangas are, some of my favorite ones are, let's see, slice of life are, let's see, Hajime no Ippo. But I guess that's more of a sports manga. Let's see what else, slice of life. Silver Spoons, from the same creator as Full Metal Alchemist. That's a good one. I kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. Think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginnings are about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just gets you to get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like, when they all get into their backstories, and when some of the romance starts to happen, that's when it really makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hee hee. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? What? Mizuki gives me a little shove. I just meant I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. It's just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga?
Well,
Mizuki pauses for a moment as if she didn't want to admit something.
yeah. Why does that matter?
It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right?
That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got into this manga. Like, I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga.
I've been there, and I know a lot of other people who have been there as well. No shame in that, folks. No shame.
I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable. Aha!
Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Nezuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? We read on for a few more minutes. Ooh. What happened? Oh. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. ... Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not!
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. I know that feels. That's anime convention feels right there. You know what I mean? ... You don't?
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in?
Jeez. Sorry.
Like I could ever get any of my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids.
It is not for kids. There are some really awesome psychological and horror mangas out there. Not for kids. And hentai. Hentai too. The same. Not that I know. I would know. Yeah.
I can't even bring it up without them being all like, eh? You didn't grow out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face.
Ugh, I know those kind of people. Yeah, ditto, same here. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he finds this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was being kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, rating it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Hey, what's up, amazing tuna? How you doing, tuna buddy? Ome wa mo shin desu nani? Well, right back at you, buddy. Right back at you.
So, Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Nezuki starts laughing.
Ah! I totally forgot that happens.
Nezuki puts her finger on one of the panels.
Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... Oh, I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter.
Nezuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express into words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. Being able to provide that to Nezuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile to myself. It's a meme, huh? It's a meme. Dude, post up the link to the meme. I'll check it out later, man. Anyway, back to the story.
Okay, everyone. Eh? Are you ready with today's poems? ... Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Although you do look pretty cozy over there. Aha. Eh? Ah.
Nezuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Nezuki.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but... Monica just said...
Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
Eh? Is that really alright? I said that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this.
Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you.
I know that feeling. I hate it when people bend the spines of the books. Or dude, I will... If anybody messes up any of my comic books, I will just murderize them! Urgh! By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Nezuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what would happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah? My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. The only time that bothers me when it is my mom. Yep. I do not lend out my manga. And also I have a rule. I have a rule, folks. You borrow a manga or any of my comic books before you read it. Actually, you know, I don't even lend out comics. My graphic novels. If I let anybody borrow my graphic novels or read any of my comic books back in the day before, you know, you could get them digitally. Wash your hands, turn a page. Wash your hands, turn a page. Wash your hands, turn a page. Anyway, I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well now, with everybody ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait.
Sori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. May need to turn down the music. Yeah. I didn't realize how loud the music would get. I've been trying to speak extra loud if I can. But, yeah. Nazuki and Yuri... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go to settings right now. Music volume. I think that should be better. I think that should be good right now. Yeah. Anyway. Nazuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Let's see. Who should I show my poem to first? Let's go with... Who should I go with? Sayori, Nazuki, Yuri, or Monika? What say you guys? Who should I give my poem to first? Let me know. Let me know. 'Cause I can't decide. Childhood friend, mature girl. Let's see. Manga freak or best girl. Sorry? Okay, we'll give it to Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. ... This is a good poem, KaPao. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? Oh, Sayori, #1 bae. Alright, Tuna. She's your #1 bae. I haven't decided mine yet.
Hee hee, I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously.
Let's see.
I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room? Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I break my promise.
See? See? It's just like I said before, KaPao. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying out new things like this for other people. That's something that's only really good people... That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, sorry. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright. I'm gonna hold that to you then.
Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Hee hee.
Well, we'll see about that. Second, let me... Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my binds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to finish a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever
But I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Sayori? This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No.
Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
Well, I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still try my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
Hee hee. That was so much fun. Monika's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever!
Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. See, who should I show my poem to next? Who should I show my poem to next? Show it to, Suzuki or Yuri or Monica? You know what? You know what? Anime Manga Bay, Natsuki. ...
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, ...
Natsuki rereads my poem.
Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Eh? Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things, like, you know, fapping. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when reading this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You're supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, "Huh, well, it's not like that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like." And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Nazuki's resort gets caught in her throat.
Ooh, you don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. Nazuki might really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Grr, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't... I should repeat that. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Ooh. Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then it makes it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old anyone is, but if Mizuki is feeling proud, then I wouldn't take that away from her. And folks, that's it for this session of Doki Doki Literature Club. As always, I am MrKaPao, and you can catch me all over social media. Let's see, there's my Facebook page. That's facebook.com/MichaelPao does stuff, because, well, I do a lot of stuff. You can also find me on Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram, all under at MrKaPao, all one word, MrKaPao. Oh, and there's also my Twitter, which is at MPCalamity. Oh, by the way, I have a new show on Nerdbot. It's called Beat the Boss, and me and my co-host, the Kurt Bros, we play classic beat-em-up games, classic arcade beat-em-up games, and, well, we also talk a lot of shit, so good times, good times. It's every other Wednesday, so if you get the chance, come, check it out and ask us questions, comment during the live show, and yeah, good times, good times. Well, anyway, until next time, happy gaming.